Hello everybody and welcome back to Slam Talks Sports. Today we're talking about the US Masters. Yes, it is the biggest week in golf, and for anyone that knows me, knows I've never played a round of golf in my life. I cannot hold a golf club to save myself, but luckily I surround myself with some people who know a fair bit about the sport. My guest today is my dad, Mr. Michael Duncan. Dad, how are you?
I'm pretty good, mate. I'm pretty good indeed. Yes, I've played a lot of golf over the last 40 years or so. I don't think I'm the biggest expert in the world, but I think I know enough about it.
What's your handicap at the moment?
Myself?
Yes.
I'm all 17, an honest 17.
That's not bad for how old are you, Dad? 72 years old?
72.
72 a couple of weeks ago. I think 17 is not a bad crack. What we want to talk about today is some of the top chances at Augusta this weekend. Do we have to start with the number one player in the world, Scotty Scheffler? He's currently $550 to win this tournament. He won it last year, won it in 2022. How do you rate his chances this weekend at Augusta?
Oh, it's got to be excellent. He's won two of the last three Masters. He's playing well. He was second the other week in Texas, in form. He knows how to close an event out. He's got to be favourite. I think he's about $5.50, $6. Has to be favourite. At
$5.50, do you think he's too short to tip into? Considering how many entrants there are at a major golf tournament like this, is $5.50 simply too short an odds and you'd rather value elsewhere?
Yes.
Okay. He's too short at $5.50, but you still think he's the prohibitive favourite to win the whole thing?
Oh, yes. If you want to back, I like backing against favourites and an old bookmaker. So, of course, he may win. He's the deserved favourite.
Okay. He's been number one for over 100 weeks, but it doesn't mean he's guaranteed to win the biggest tournament of the year. Let's move on to Rory. Always the bridesmaid seemingly at these major tournaments. He hasn't won a major since 2014, but he is a four-time major winner. He was fifth at the Houston Open recently, second in 2022. Is it finally time for Rory, Dad? Can he break through and win the US Masters?
He's playing probably better than he's ever played in his whole career. He won in Hawaii earlier this year, and he was absolutely sensational there. He beat his good mate Shane Lowry, and he just destroyed him. And he's a very good player, Shane Lowry. And he was, I think he just won recently over in America. So he's in form, and he's driving the ball so well. He's a better player. He's the biggest chance he's ever been in the Masters.
The biggest chance he's been for a long time. We know he's had a few chokes in the past. Dad, I might just get you to bring the microphone a little bit closer to you. Just a little audio trick. You learned that in journalism school. Just so we can hear you a little bit better on the podcast. But McIlroy at $750, is it enough odds, though, to want to tip into for someone that hasn't won for so long? Someone that's perennially been in the Greg Norman spot of choking or just falling short?
He's a bet for me. I'm in at $750.
He's in at $750
yes.
On Rory. He thinks it is time for McIlroy.
Yes, I'm in.
He's in. Okay.
I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm in.
All right. He likes Rory McIlroy. Everyone out there at home. Move on to another one in the betting. It's $15. It is Mr. Colin Morikawa, third in the 2024 Masters, a two-time major winner. How has he been travelling recently, Colin? Has he got the form or the runs on the board to contend in the Masters?
He plays well there. I think he'll do very well. I don't think he'll win, but he'll certainly he'll be top 10.
He'll be top 10?
Yeah.
But you don't have him as a legitimate winning chance right now?
No.
Okay. We'll move forward. He doesn't think he's going to win. To Ludwig Aberg. He is $17. First at the Genesis Invitational in February, the old LA Open. Second at the 2024 Masters. Is it time for Aberg to finally win his first major? I say finally because he's been knocking on the door for the last 2 years.
I backed him each way. If you recall, I tipped him last year to win. He ran second, beaten 4 shots by Scotty Scheffler, but I backed him each way. I think he was 30 or 40 to 1 last year from memory. Had a good win on him. He's right there. He's in there right up to his teeth. He's my outright selection.
He'd be your outright pick. There you have it. Mr. Michael Duncan says Ludwig Aberg is his best bet for the US Masters at the current price of $17. All these odds being provided to you by Better Together. Ludwig Aberg, is he really going to knock off Scotty Scheffler, though? That's the big question, because Scheffler's been the best.
Yeah, Scotty knows how to close a tournament off. Ludwig Aberg, he can. They're saying he will win a number of majors eventually, but God, they said the same thing about Greg Norman going back in my day. Sometimes they say these players are going to win a major one day, and they never do. Then you've got a couple of very ordinary players who've won Masters, like Patrick Reed and Danny Willett. And he's a far better player than either of those fellas. far better player.
All right, there you have it. What did he do, though, in particular, in the last sort of 12 months or even at the Genesis Open that gives you this confidence? Like, what is it about his game that thinks he's got so many strengths which suit this course?
He's got a beautiful swing, played well in Europe. They delayed his start in America for probably 2 or 3 years, but he Ryder Cup in Rome, going back, 2 or 3 years now, he was sensational. No, he's very, very, very good player. He will do well. He'll do well in the Masters.
He's all over Aberg. Loves him for this weekend. Move forward to the man who came 6th last year, but absolutely dominated the US Open. It is Mr. Bryson DeChambeau, who comes in at $18. Dad, you really love Bryson and his chances at Augusta this weekend.
Oh, he knows how to win. Oh, I keep seeing him when he destroyed Rory McIlroy in the tournament last year. Which one was that? The US Open, wasn't it, I think? Or was it the PGA? I can't remember. Oh, gee, he was good. And I can recall that shot, and he was just about out of bounds. He's had the unbelievable shot to get in the bunker and hole, then up and down, and he just killed Rory.
So you think he's travelling better than Rory, who you think can win the tournament?
No, he knows how to win, though.
He just knows how to win.
Yeah,
is it his long driving game which holds him in good stead at Augusta, or are there other facets of his golfing ability?
No, he attacks. He's a good attacking player.
Okay. Do you think you need that sort of a mindset to win at Augusta? You don't just play it safe. You need to come out all guns blazing?
You've got to attack, and if you miss, you've got to miss well.
Okay, where would you have DeChambeau rated in your top chances? So you think Aberg and McIlroy will be right at the top end? Or you think the people that can win the tournament? Do you have DeChambeau just behind them?
Top 10.
He's top 10?
Yeah, top 10.
Okay, he's a very legitimate chance, but not quite at the very top end of Michael's bets. Finally, Jon Rahm. You think Jon Rahm has fallen off a cliff in the last 2 years since he's joined Live Golf, since he won the Masters in 2023? Do you not see him as a legitimate chance anymore?
Oh, look, I've watched a bit of Live Golf when you can find it, and he's he's good. No, he's been going okay, and going better than okay, but he's enjoying life. You know, he's having kids, and he's a Spaniard, and he's producing for the next breed of Spanish golfers. He's doing well. He's a chance. Of course, he's a chance. He's a great player.
Well, similar to Conor McGregor, once you get $100 million, which is what he got from Live Golf, do you have that same sort of want or desire to compete at the top level? Do you think John's comfortable right now? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, it could well be, but he's still a very good golfer. Look, he can win. That's like the other Aussie, Cameron Smith. He's enjoying life. He's brought up half of Brisbane, and so. But he's a great player, Cameron Smith. Can he win the Masters? Probably not. But geez, I'd love to see him do it.
It'd be great to see Smithy win. You were there in 2013 to see Adam Scott win the US Masters. What was that experience like, Dad?
I was there in 2013. I was in for the second playoff hole when he beat Angel Cabrera. Great player, Scott. And Angel Cabrera, I can still see Adam Scott sinking the putt on the 10th hole of the second playoff. And mind you, Angel Cabrera probably should have won. He should have won on a couple of little misses by little millimetres. But Adam Scott was great. But you've got to remember, in that particular year, Jason Day, another Aussie, a favourite of mine, he bogeyed a couple of late holes, and I can just see him. I think it may have been the 15th and 16th, and he could well have won it, Jason Day. And he's in there again. And Jason Day's playing well too. He's another Aussie. He's a chance.
Out of all the Aussies, who's the best chance?
Oh, dear me. I guess, I suppose the form player, Min Woon Lee. He won,
of course.
He won last week. He drives it so long, and he attacks. He's got every part of his facet of his game, and he's in form. So of the Aussies, you would have to say Min Woon Lee, but gee whiz, I'd take any of them. Yeah.
Lee is the man in form, obviously, with a win last weekend.
Min Woon Lee, I'm not sure what type of odds he are. He'd have to be about $40, I guess.
We'll check that.
$46.
$46. We're not tipping into Min Woon Lee, but we'd love to see a great performance from him this weekend.
I don't think so, but I'd love to see him.
Speaking of people that have played well recently, or at least well at Augusta, these are the course specialists that we think they're decent odds. We don't love them, but we know they'll be able to perform in Georgia in the past. Jordan Spieth at $31. Could you give me any sort of inkling or indication that Spieth could be a challenger this weekend?
He can. He's. I was watching him the other day in practice. He's apparently had a hand operation, or I think it was an operation on his hand, and he's swinging well, playing well, and he looks good. He's a good player and a major winner. He certainly can win. Another fella I give a chance to is always bobs up and underrated is Will Zalatoris.
Of course.
He went missing for a couple of years there for one reason or another, but he's back and he bobs up. He bobs up on leaderboards.
He does.
Yeah, he's good.
Plays this course well, has had a strong performance in the past, and he's $41 currently on Better. Dad, now we've got some course specialists. I want the roughies. People at home having these $2, $5 bets. Some people that have 50 cents each way on the Melbourne Cup. Who are the roughies you don't mind? I've got one circled here that you mentioned before. Is his name Aberg Bhatia? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, he's a good player. I've been he's been playing on the tour, and he's thereabouts, and he plays well. I'd be surprised if he won, but he's in your bets. If he could certainly be a top 5 or 6, yeah, definitely. And who's the other bloke?
Sahith Theegala, you mentioned to me at $81.
Yeah, he's a very good player. He'll be on the tour a long time. Got a good attitude. They drive long, putt well. He's got all the facets of his game. If you're looking at roughies, they're in the mix. These could bob up. Any of these could bob up.
You never know. I mean, if there's each-way markets available, we think Aberg Bhatia and Sahith Theegala are not bad each-way bets to run in your top 6. Finally, this is the recommended bet stat. You sit here, gun to your head, phone at your face. What are you going to say is your best bet for the 2025 US Masters?
Okay, we go Ludwig Aberg. Back him each way. He's going to be between $16 and $18, I would guess. Rory McIlroy, back Rory each way, and back Ludwig Aberg each way. And I think you'll get a collect if they're paying on the each way on the first 5.
Yep,
that's good.
First 5 or 6, we'll check. We know Better have the outright odds. We're going to check on the each way markets if they're up right now. But Dad has selected Ludwig Aberg and Rory McIlroy. Personally, we've got our heads together. We think there's a good same game multi using Better. Scotty Scheffler to come top 20 and Ludwig Aberg to come top 20 is $2. You're getting even money for the 2 people we think should be the 2 favourites to win this tournament. And all they need to do, Dad, is make the cut and come top 20. You've got to survive the first 2 rounds because we know how talented they are. We think they'll come in the top 20. Do you not agree?
I do. The weather's raining at the moment. The practice was called off today, but it looks like it's been fine. They'll have the par 3 tournament on Wednesday with their kids, and I suppose Rahm's got half a dozen by now, so they'll all be decked out. Rory's got the daughter Poppy, so she'll be there.
Yep.
Scotty Scheffler.
Be a whole family affair.
Yeah, they'll all be there. There'll be kids running everywhere. So it'll be worth watching the get down to business Thursday. It's supposed to be sunny Thursday, rainy Friday, Saturday, and hot on Sunday. So it should be sensational.
Should be an absolute delight.
Yeah, it's a long course now, and you've got to remember it's so hilly. I've walked the course. I walked it for 4 days back in 2013, and it's so testing. It's a testing course, so long.
What's the toughest part of the course? Like, having walked it, you've seen the different fairways, the greens, the bunkers. What do you think is the biggest challenge? Is it Amen Corner?
Yeah.
Is that the one that really gets the people that haven't seen the course before or have struggled in that area?
Yeah, it gets some Amen Corner when they go around there, but there's some tough holes like the 16th par 3 and the 17th and 18th. Oh, they're tough holes to finish up on. So anywhere from the 10th onwards, that's when it begins. But Amen Corner, very difficult.
I cannot wait to watch it all unfold, Dad. Thank you for today. Give me a little insights for someone that watches the golf every Monday. Most people don't watch the golf. They watch your gender setters. You watch your footy classified. Dad's watching the Corn Ferry Tour. He's watching the PGA Tour. You're seeing everything that's happening over in America. So you know he's not talking shit. He actually watches this stuff week to week. Is that not right, Dad?
That's correct, yeah. Look, it's a great tournament. Everyone watches. Now you can watch it on all the your KO and your
But you can't watch the Masters. How does that work? You can't watch the first 2 rounds effectively. How do we got to watch this?
You can.
How do you do it?
You can. You've got to watch it through a streaming service.
Okay. We can only watch about 3 holes.
Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll get there. We'll work it out.
We'll figure out a way to watch it. I'll be in Adelaide. Dad'll be at home watching it. We'll update you on how our bets are going. Thank you for watching another episode of Slam Talks Sports. Thank you for being on the show again, Dad.
No worries, Darcy.
I haven't had you on since you won the flag. Collingwood 2023. I had you on grand final week, and then what's happened since?
Well, the Mighty Pies.
The Mighty Pies have taken over the whole sporting landscape.
That's it.
Okay. We'll see you all in the next episode of Slam Talk Sports.
Good golfing. Thank you.
That's all right. Do you shake hands after golf?
Take your head off.